Okay, George Hammerbacher back in the booth. Our next TV stream match is young Mr. Coen Bell from Eastern Shore, I believe Cambridge or Easton, Maryland. And he and his dad, Danny, I've known his dad for a long time, since he was a young man. And his opponent is a professional, Mr. Mike Davis, known as Iron Mike. A very, very strong player. Mike has won between 150, close to 200 tournaments like this in his long pro career of well over 20 years. And Mike is a real fine gentleman. I've known him since he was a young man as well. Mike is currently living in Wylie, North Carolina, and plays regularly down there around the Brass Tap, a very well-known place. But now he's up against Coen Bell, and this is a race to 8, and the game is 10 ball. All balls are called. We're on the Action Pool Tour. This is stop number 7 of the 12 season. We're playing 10 ball here at Peninsula Billiards, and we're in Newport News, Virginia. Mike thins the 2, and he's going to try to get him up behind the 4. He might have succeeded. Mike is one of the 2 or 3 top selections here. He's played everybody that ever chalked a cue that was a great player in his lifetime, and finished second a few years back to the great German superstar champion Thorsten Hohmann in the World Straight Pool Championship. Mike plays all pocket games extremely well, and he never beats himself generally. And a fine man too, I might add. Oh, he point blanked that ball and just didn't go down, and Coen at the table. 5-6 looked like a pretty makeable combo. This is a shot nobody likes to practice here. Jacked up over 2 balls, frozen on the cushion with a thin cut. His helper is he's got the 10 to run into. That was folly from Mr. Bell. Mike is going to charge him for his indiscretion here, I believe. They'll be coming straight back, I think. Now they'll fall over on the cushion. I don't know if that 5-6 does play. If it throws or if it'll go even on this bar table, I don't know. 5-6. He called a 6, so I think he's going to hit it soft and almost. He's going to spin off the face of the 5 and double kiss the 5, I think. Yes, that's exactly what he did, and hit a wonderful shot. I got him coming 1, 2, 3 rails inside the 10 to the 7, where he can draw it 2 rails on the Z shot. Now he played the shot. I've watched him play many, many times. I know how Mike plays. This is 2 rails up and back. Little high left English, not a lot, just a little. He killed it. Pretty good. Beautiful speed here from Mike. Mike Davis takes a 1-0 lead in this match over Coen Bell. Action Pool Tour is a regional pool tour with pros, semi-pro, with 5 different levels of player. All matches are even. There are no handicaps per se, but what we do have are graduated entry fees where Mike Davis, as a professional, would pay a top entry fee of $100 to enter, whereas Coen Bell, I believe, would fall into maybe the intermediate category and only have to pay $50. But it's a great experience for any of you league players that are starting to get bored with getting 6 and 7 shots a game to step out and feel the strength of these guys and gals, because we got like 3-4 gals in this event that are still chalking up. I've seen young Bethany Sykes over there from Northern Virginia. Oh, Mike has lost his toy and broken very horribly. But this Peninsula Billiards is a wonderful place. Joe Elias and Mike Richards do a fabulous job here. These tables are far apart. They could have crowded more units in here, but this is a beautiful setup. He also has some big tables along with, I believe, either 16 or 18 bar tables. This is a pretty big place, to be sure. And very thoughtfully set up with a partition in the middle, not a wall, but tables and all where you can look up and over the action. Full bar, and the food here is just dynamite. Coen he's got nut and honey. He made a good hit, I think. Mike might be calling a 10 and lag his cue ball underneath the 6-8. Play the 2-way shot, play the combo, and then play the safety at the same time. We might play the 5. Mike knows combinations. He, like I said, finished second in the world in straight pool about 7 years ago or so, to the great Thorsten Homan, and beat lots of great players. Looks like Safe is probably behind the 7. Uh-oh. Is he going to try to thin the 10? His opportunity looks like he can actually play the carom 4-8 and still leave some dessert. But a good safety nonetheless, and Coen is only about 16 years old or so. His dad is a good player. I've known his dad for probably at least as long as Coen has been alive, if not longer. They're from the Eastern Shore of Maryland, and good hit from Mike. From the Eastern Shore of Maryland, and they come down here, down Route 13 through that tunnel to get here, and it's a pretty good shot for people living on the Eastern Shore of Maryland to come down to Newport News or Virginia Beach to Q Masters, where we play as well. Usually regularly at Q Masters. He's a little straight on this ball. Kevin Bell evens the count up at 1 game apiece with Mr. Mike Davis. But he's in the third round on the winner's side, which means that he can play some. We know Mike can play. And the sponsors of the Action Pool Tour, our host venue this weekend is again the Peninsula Billiards. Great food, terrific place, comfortable, clean. Just the cleanliness of this place always just thoroughly is far beyond any even industry standards that I could see. Beautiful, setup and good food. Large screen TVs all over. Nice venue for the locals down here. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. George Hammerbacher, voice of the Action Tour. 7 years I've been the voice and sponsor of. Good shot from Coen. And he's in a little bit of a peccadillo here. Well, you got Mike hoodwinked behind the 9. I don't know if Mike can get to this 2-ball unless he comes 2 rails to the top table and down. I don't know if he's got a 2-rail path that way or not. I think he's got to go up table, hit around that chalk, and put a 2-ball in the lower left pocket on your screen. That would be my somewhat educated guess. Oh my. That was just eerie how good that was. That's beautiful. Mike is going to just fall on the 9 on the side probably and go forward a little bit. Or play for the corner. He can play either shot he likes. Now he played the side like it looked. He'd probably come inside the 10 and the rail. Now I can't spear it. He's got to roll it, I think. He's spearing it. That one got away from him a little. Two games to 1. That was one of the damn shots of the tournament, that 2-ball. Like I said, I've watched this man. I've streamed dozens of his matches over the years that I've been around this action tour. I'm an advanced level instructor, Professional Billiard Instructor Association, formerly the BCA instructors, but still connected with the BCA. And I've been teaching pool since the mid-1970s. And I played that's a nice break shot. Mike is in very, very good position here. This is a candy corn, or what the old New York boys used to call this the Cosmo, where he'll come off 2 rails and fall on the 3-ball nice, hit all middle diamonds. Bing, bang, bang. All like a Cosmo. He'll come back 1 rail on the punch and get on the 4-ball in the upper right-hand corner, I think. Or he might be playing for the combo in the side. If the 5 was there. I was playing for the 4, he went past his mark, but I flinched a little bit on that ball. Well, I didn't flinch nothing. This is natural. Go to the top rail, 2 cushions, a little left-hand English. Perfect. As good as it gets right here. Like I said, this was a Cosmo. He's even got a little natural angle. His cue ball be right back around where it is right now, I would say. Very good shooting. Mike is in deadline here too. It's either the 610 or the 510. He might even play that. Just natural. He's in beautiful form here. He's played some of the best 8-ball I've ever seen played, Mike Davis. Might be playing the 6 in the same pocket. No, just routine. These balls are all hangers, literally. So make the 6 corner pocket, I'm sure. That's a little less than his best, but it's
right corner.
This is one he's going to have to slow spin with a lot of low left on the bottom edge, 7 o'clock on the rock, and just real slow spin it across the ball. Easy. I want 4 rails. Even better. Maybe he couldn't hold it. Great shooting. Mike Davis 4, Coen Bell 1. Nothing much. Coen has been virtually glued in his seat here after he made a good safety on Mike, and Mike put the 2-rail kibosh kick on that 2-ball and made it in the corner pocket, and has run out all the way after that. Broke ran out. Coen came up dry. Mike ran out. Coen is trailing 4 games to 1. But let's see if he can mount a comeback here. The break is always fickle. And the balls don't stay loyal to anybody for long. But these balls are a nice layout too. If the 2 passes the 4 in the side pocket, look out. It's another run out. It must. This draw is rocked to the 3 in that upper left corner. Perfect. This is the shot for precise position play. Little offline. Oh, that's so stylish. Mike's in stroke. This could be a real tough tournament for the rest of this field. That might have been a little fancy. I don't know. I don't think he got there. Thought he was going to come around the front side of it, but that's the first mistake he made, really. Hey, he's misplaced his mineral. That was a strong run at the table, though. Just Coen Bell gets a game back and trails Mike Davis by the score of 4-2. Other sponsors of the Action Pool Tour include Kamui Chalk, Kamui Products. I had one guy offer me $50 once for one piece of Kamui Chalk at the U.S. Open. Regret to say I was not carrying I wasn't playing, didn't have my case. I would love to have been able to help him. Additionally, the tips that they have are a choice of a lot of discerning players worldwide. They have all sorts of textures and stuff to suit every game and every style of play. They have predator cues and products. They make more than high-tech cues and shafts these days. They make gloves, chalk, cases, about anything you could think of, really, for pool. A gigantic force in our industry. Also have diamond pool tables, Simonis cloth, Aramith 860, or Aramith balls, Simonis 860 cloth. Championships all over the world decided with that very equipment. We have Tiger cues and products, the sniper tips. Well, Mike is in pretty good form now. Sweet. Using dead punch. nicely played. Davis has a 5-2 lead over young Mr. Coen Bell. Also, thanks a million for Viking cues. Originally and still, I believe, Madison, Wisconsin. Wonderful. I lived in Wisconsin for several years and played lots of people playing the Viking cues, and they all swore by them there, folks. American made for over 50 years. Mike is dry on the break, but this is one of those racks that look like he hit it with a wet newspaper. It wasn't a break cue, it was a wet newspaper he hit him with. Those balls all just did nothing. Coen was going to push. Mike will probably give it back. No cushion. This looks like a 3-foul special coming here. Mike is just going to skim the one and go over to the cushion and maybe even ensconce him on the 7 and 8 or 7 and whatever that ball is. It might be the 8. He went past his mark. Might watch the lick. This can look good. Oh, that was questionable. Mike isn't hollering at him, so that was a 2-ball. Sold out anyway. This is looking difficult. This looks like a natural to fall on the 4-9. Come off one cushion to come almost to the middle diamond cross table. Unless the 4 doesn't pass the 10. This will be played real softly. Mike skinned the 10 a little bit and kind of garbaged up the 8-ball, I think. Oh, look at this. He skinned it into being wired, too. 2 rails. 1, 2. This is just an exhibition here, folks. 1, 2 rails and straight in on the 7. Some real elegant play here, folks. Really good play. Real strong. Mike Davis has a 6-2 lead over Mr. Coen Bell. Coen, he made one or two mistakes, but Mike has just been played as solid and as good as Mike Davis can play. Can't afford to break dry too much against Mike. You gotta take the action to him. This is safe behind the 2-5. Q Sports International out of Las Vegas is another of our sponsors, and it's Ozzy Reynolds, original owner and founder of this very action pool tour. They own the BCA pool leagues, and they also are North American distributors of Magic Rack, and they also run regional and national events like the U.S. Open 8, 9, and 10 ball championships they run, as well as the big BCA pool leagues. He just did himself dirty there. Extravaganza, where 10,000 people descend in Las Vegas in the end of July. In like 2 weeks, we'll be out there, folks. Right about 2 weeks from today, the fun's going to begin until about August the 1st. Mike is going to make short work of him. The 4-9 is he might be playing with a 4 on the side.
Wake up now.
That's going to be
Tough task.
well. Mike is just paralyzing this boy. He's played perfect. As good as I've seen Mike play on bar tables. He's plenty tough. Just looks effortless. Plus, plus he's had great layouts and some great play in there. He just made it look easy. 7-2, Davis over Coen Bell. But in a couple of weeks, Rio is going to be filled with pool players in Las Vegas and all. It's always a spectacular scene. 10,000 BCA teams, championships, and individuals and all levels, from regular to masters to women's to mixed double. They got it all out there. And Ozzy Reynolds, my friend and He's the ringmaster of that outfit, and
Yeah, it's so bad.
good shot from Coen. He made a couple balls messy there. Good shot. But the 4-ball, they play on the side and come off one rail, not this. Maybe one rail natural to it. Double kiss is likely. If he would have had it on line, he'd have had double kiss. He's Coen looks like he's commended himself to the maker on this match. He's just not here yet, but he's a good up and coming young player. Of all songs they're playing when the levee breaks, the big storm is in New Orleans right now as we speak. I don't think it's anybody's favorite song in that camp. He might be able to throw the 8-9. He has to hit the 8 real skinny. Unless it's not frozen. Oh, that's just too good. Played near perfect, Mike.